happy to get to an open week with all the banged up guys you have?
Yeah, you know, that open week is a great week for guys to get healthy. You know, us to work on fundamental things, you know, because that's the core of everything we do is fundamentals. So, you know, guys that need a little time to get healthy, they get that time. Coaches get a little time to work on their fundamentals. Just, you know, that's the core of everything, and it's a big week for us.
I'd ask you normally, like, is this a week to give the young guys a look? But it seems like that you only have young guys in your group right now.
Yeah, you know, there's a ton of young guys that are getting opportunities to play, and we're excited about that. You know, sometimes the opportunity doesn't arise for them. This week, the bye week is a week traditionally where you get some younger guys involved, but a lot of our younger guys are getting their opportunities already. So a good week to just reinstall some of those fundamental things, and you know, it's been good for us.
What have you seen out of Sheldon specifically in this first year?
You know, in recruiting Sheldon, we already knew that he was a mature athlete. You know, his body was already ready, and mentally he was ready and prepared. You know, and even without him being an early enrollee, you know, he picked things up, you know, with good speed and gradually got better and better and better. And he has a high upside. We're excited about the progress he's made. He still has a ton to learn, but we're excited about where he's headed.
When you recruited Brennan Johnson, did you ever expect him to be back in the secondary with you, or was he always the guy that figured would be in that linebacker rotation?
You know, Peanut is kind of like a wild card. You know, we knew that he was a guy that at high school that did a lot of different things. Played linebacker, played safety, played at an overhang. He did a ton of different things. So we knew he was a good football player. You know, the key was just to find a fit for him within this defense. And you know, he's been nurturing himself, you know, in the playbook and staying on top of things. And he's another one of those young guys that's making the best of his opportunity.
You guys added so many safeties in the offseason. I think you're hoping, hey, this is the year you don't have to dip down to those freshmen to play. How tough has it been to see all these guys going to be on the sideline for this?
Well, you know, it's really hard to predict the landscape of the season. You know, it's nothing that you can completely prepare for, so you have to prepare everyone. You know, and you know, some of those guys were preparing in the background for this opportunity they're getting in the foreground right now. And you know, you never can prepare for this, but you know, it happens, and you know, we're excited.
Is it even stranger this year? I mean, Christian makes the pass break up to beat NC State, and it turns out to be the last play that he plays here. Are there circumstances this year that you've never encountered as a coach?
There's no way to prepare for those circumstances. You know, there's no way to prepare for how the season is going. You just come out and do the very best that you can with the guys that you have available. And a lot of our guys have had to make tough decisions, and you know, we respect the decisions that they've made. You know, we are indebted to this program. You know, myself indebted to the school. This is my alma mater, and I'm going to pour in to everyone that's available, just like I'm supposed to. And we're going to continue to get better and better and better, and go out and play better and better and better each week.
Tyson Flowers, what have you seen from him in terms of his consistency?
You know, Tyson has been a great leader for the room and the entire defense. He's a guy that has great attention to detail. And he expects that of others. So he is who he prepares to be every day. And it's been good to see him take control of that leadership role.
Well, hopefully you get back a couple safeties here after the week. Are you expecting it to be this type of rotation as you've had the last few weeks?
You know, it's just a wait-and-see game. You know, we got to, you know, trust our medical staff and the guys that are available and healthy to play. We'll get those guys prepared. We've got a little time here with the bye week to get that and make that happen. And then, you know, when it's time to strap it up next Friday against Cal, we'll take those guys that are ready, we'll have them well prepared, and we'll go out and have fun in Lane Stadium.
You've had to play freshmen over the last few years, whether it's Mose or whether it's Quentin. How different is it having to play multiple with Sheldon and Brennan compared to maybe just getting one guy in the rotation?
You know, those guys all develop at different rates. And some freshmen will come in and they're ready, and some of them need a little bit more development. And those guys have done a great job of paying attention and getting mental reps. Those guys have done a great job of taking steps each day in the right direction. And they've prepared themselves for the opportunity that's presented to them. And we're going to continue to nourish those guys and prepare those guys so we can go out and be successful on Saturdays.
You guys good?
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.